Up production.
Winemakers say cheers to free trade and road upgrades demanded in the wake of a young woman's death. Rain possible this morning, cloudy across the day. Good morning, I'm Katie Martin and this is your Limestone Coast local news. Southeast winemakers are set to save some cash now that free trade has opened up with the UK. Tariffs have been dropped on 99% of exports. The state government says the UK is SA's most valuable destination for wine exports, totalling almost $240 million in the 12 months to March. Of that, Coonawarra Vignerons Executive Officer Hugh Coff says the Limestone Coast's helped out with some $4 million worth.
So the tariff removal will certainly improve both the opportunities to sell more wine, but also the ease of being able to sell wine into the country.
More than 5,000 people have echoed a Southeast teen's calls to upgrade the Dukes Highway after a crash that claimed the life of another teen just days ago. 19-year-old Poppy Crozier died when her car and two others crashed on the highway at Kiki. Megan Quick, also 19, has started an online petition demanding the state government fund safety upgrades. The RAA wants the highway duplicated, while the government says it has in part funded recent upgrades. No surprises in our next story. Mount Gambier continues to be a destination of choice for tree changes, even 3 years on from the height of the pandemic. That's according to the latest Regional Movers Index from the Regional Australia Institute. Chief Economist Dr. Kim Horton says the city's been a top spot for growth even in just the last 18 months.
It's had continuing increases in the number of people sort of coming into it from capital cities and from regions. It's not showing up as a hotspot in terms of big increases, but to be fair, that's probably not unexpected because it has been coming off a very high base.
Driving conditions across the Limestone Coast are about to get rough as we settle into winter. Heavy rainfall and potentially icy roads are on the forecast for the next few months. Charles Mountain from the RAA has an important reminder about the changing weather conditions.
Typically this means things such as much shorter daylight hours, extra driving challenges because of cloudy, wet and foggy conditions as well, which reduce visibility.
Lace up your runners, it's day one of Naracoorte Lucindale Council's 10,000 Steps Challenge. Anyone can get involved in the month-long challenge to hit 10k steps a day. $1,000 worth of prizes might be the encouragement you need. Council's Wellbeing Program Coordinator Yana Jericho has the details on how to register.
So everyone within the Naracoorte Lucindale Council region, it doesn't matter what your age is or where you're from. If you just email through to wellbeing@nlc.sa.gov.au, we can organise you and register you.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Max Taste Challenge.
We're nearly at the halfway point in the Western Border Footy League. Second-placed West Gambier is coming up against North, who are snapping at their heels on the ladder. West senior coach Darren McElroy says the side is learning from their loss to ladder leaders Millicent.
A few things we need to work on still. Obviously we're still gelling as a pretty much brand new team, so still lots of positives out of that, and other than that we're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Elsewhere, the Saints play South and East take on Casterton Sanford. That's the latest. You're up to date with Limestone Coast News.
BP Plus. Do business the clever way. Visit bpplus.com.au to find out more.